Alright guys, so let's go over the new Cookie Alliance Season 21 first, and let's look at the special rule because it is going to be a little bit favored towards some of the cookies that we have. And first of all, it's going to be Bomber Cookie here. Attack is going to be 8%, and I think this is going to be based on Black Lemonade, alright, who is probably going to be released very soon. So we have the attack 8%, so the team might change once Black Lemonade comes out. We'll have to see exactly where she's going to be, favored towards, whether it be Cookie Alliance, just like how Tartatan, as well as someone like, Cream Puff is right now, or whether it be for Arena and things like that. And then we have Magic Cookie attack 8%, which is really, really good for two of our main cookies right now, who are going to be Moonlight as well as Squidding. And we have also the team crit damage plus 20%. All right, 20%, that's huge. Especially with the help of Cream Puff. So this is going to be the team. This is actually going to be the team that was used for a couple of seasons now, all right? But it is going to be more towards the crit damage aspect of things this time around. So let's go over the top real quick. For my Space Donut, I actually have 3 Searing Raspberry, 2 of the Juicy Apple Jelly here. We are focusing on attack, a little bit of damage resist, as well as crit and cooldown. So cooldown, at least 2.8% will help out. Of course, damage resist, it's probably going to be higher for some of you guys, especially if your, cookies are a lot less ascension, your labs are a lot lower, and all those other things. So just keep that in mind. We got Moonlight. Moonlight has 2 different builds as well. Full on Juicy Apple Jelly because we do have that 8% attack already, as well as now the crit damage plus 20%. So we are trying to utilize the maximum of all those buffs. So we are going for that extra crit, focusing on the crit, attack, as well as cooldown here. And then damage resist, I put a little bit just because of the fact that, she might die. So that's the reason why I have that. And then we got Squidding. Squidding is still using the same exact build as my Guild Boss Battle team. You guys can also use full on Juicy Apple Jelly or full on Searing Raspberry here as well, depending on what you want to work with. I would say the Juicy Apple Jelly build, it might be a little bit better. Just test it out because, again, we do have that extra crit damage, so it might help out to put a little bit of extra crit percentage. Of course, attack, crit, and attack speed this time around because we are using the Enchanted Robe for Squidding, as well as our next one, Tartatan. Full on Juicy Apple Jelly here as well because she is going to do some insane amount of damage. Full on crit, attack, as well as attack speed. No cooldown is needed because she is just going to go and, decrease her cooldown by attacking. And then I have a little bit of damage resist to help her out in surviving a little bit. And again, she is getting the Enchanted Robe. And then the last one is going to be Cream Puff. Cream Puff is using 5 of the Juicy Apple Jelly here. Damage resist, I don't have any. You can definitely, of course, put in some if you guys need to. But she does have that, the buff that she gets from her Magic Candy, the damage resist buff. So I went with crit as well as cooldown. These are the 2 focus that I did. And then a little bit on damage resist and attack will definitely help her out. And we got the scroll as well as the Enchanted Robe and the Jelly Watch. If in case your cookies are dying, all right, something like, Moonlight, Squidding, or, Tartatan are dying, you guys can also switch out the scroll for the whistle and you can give the extra damage resist to them. But here we go, guys. Because of the special buff, let's see how well this team works in clearing this thing for the first time. All right, guys. So mainly a crit team here. And of course, if you don't have a ton of crit, you don't need to necessarily just be like, oh, I need to, max out on crit. Helps out, but it will definitely help out more if you guys have the lab upgraded to max. If you guys have something like the, the Tower of the Fallen as well. It's a statue, or I think it is Tower of the Fallen, right? Altar of the Fallen. It's Altar of the Fallen. Sorry. If you have the Altar of the Fallen all maxed out and things like that, then, definitely extra crit percentage will help out. But in most cases, for some of you guys, if you guys don't have those things, just going with the extra attack is going to be mainly enough as well. All right. So you guys saw the Gardener here too. Gardener kind of, haunting us even in the Cookie Alliance. So we have Tartatan, main damage dealer. We got Moonlight, who is going to be doing, the weakness debuff. And then we also have, Squidding, who is going to also help us out in dealing with the HP hit shields, all right? The hit shields are going to be the main problem here, all right? And then if you guys don't have someone like Tartatan, which I highly, highly, highly recommend you guys to level her up or at least put her inside of the hall. If you don't have her, then you guys can simply use someone like Stardust, who can also take advantage of the crit damage. Of course, Stardust will be able to take advantage of the extra, bonuses here. All right, but you still are able to take advantage of this, the crit damage bonus. So, you know, Stardust with Full Juicy Apple Jelly will work as well. You can also use Pataya. Pataya is also pretty darn good in, you know, using a mixture build here too. So those are also going to be a couple of different options for you guys. All right, so just keep that in mind. Of course, and if you guys cannot clear with one team, the thing that I always do recommend in the comment section whenever people say, hey, I got to this place so far and I can't beat a team. Like, for example, that team right there, a attack speed comp. I can't beat an attack speed comp. Then I highly recommend build a secondary team, build like a one-shot comp and things like that. And then use that to quickly rotate to that team, one-shot the enemies, and then switch back to your main team. All right, those are going to be options for you guys. That's pretty much how we all did it back when all of our cookies were level 60, had no ascension and things like that. All right, so all right, so wave 30 so far. In the end now, for us in the late game, like the whales here, the people who have been playing for a very, very long time, all right, are going to be focusing on how fast can we clear this thing, all right, or how easy and you know, less time consuming can we get this thing to go. Right, so hopefully this is going to be the thing here. Wave 35. All right, wave 44, we got the White Sugar Guardian Golem as well, and easy, easy, easy. All right, the real thing comes out when we get to wave 50 and above, especially if your cookies don't have insane amount of damage resist, then it will matter here after wave 50. Sometimes your cookies might die off. Good thing about Squid Ink Magic Candy as well as Cream Puffs Magic Candy, the two of those, they actually give you damage resist. So that's the reason why it's so good, and that's why I highly recommend, if possible, for you guys to level up those two cookies with the Magic Candy, especially for the Cookie Alliance, because Cookie Alliance in the end is going to be your main farming method in a lot of the end game content for us, especially for Guild Boss Battle. You know, the relics are going to help out here that you farm from the Cookie Alliance, and then, you know, all the other extra stuff. So here we go, wave 53. So you guys were able to see some of my cookies did take quite a lot of damage, so keep that in mind. All right, where are my cookies though? All right, good thing my Space Donut revived. All right, so, you know, Guild Relics, this is where it comes into play here. Guild Relics keeps one of your cookies alive here. All right, the dragon, wave 56. Hopefully none of my cookies die here. Okay, very, very close. We need Cream Puff's healing to come out here. Come on, Cream Puff, heal, heal, heal. All right, very close. We didn't crit, I don't think, there, because we don't have the whistle. All right, there's the problem when that happens, where if you don't have the whistle, sometimes Cream Puff might not crit her actual skill, which is gonna decrease the amount of you know, amount of heal and damage she's going to do. And then the fourth Dark Totem. So this is the boss. Again, if you don't have enough damage or you want to make this a little faster, a simple thing you can do is make a secondary team and use a one-shot comp or something like that, and boom, you'll be able to easily one-shot it. But there you guys go. Simple, clear. The timing is getting shorter and shorter and shorter as we go. All right, 2 minutes and 22 seconds. All right, there you guys go. And the main damage dealer, of course, Tartatan. And then we got Squid Ink, Moonlight, just helping us out here, Space Donut, and then Cream Puff. All right, healing, of course, Cream Puff. And, ooh, Master 1. I didn't think I was going to get Master 1 right away, but there you guys go. All right, so this is the top team. Of course, not everyone's going to be able to follow it exactly the same right away, but this is the first time clear, and then of course I'll make more guides on how you guys can clear it with epics and other variations as well. But yeah, that was a pretty simple one, especially with the buffs. These are really, really good buffs that we can ask for right now, and I'm excited to see what Black Lemonade is going to do when she is released, especially for the Cookie Alliance, and we'll test it out when she is released.